All right, you guys. Hey, you guys, what's going on? This is Jonathan Bailey with Seb Brantigan today. And today, as promised, I'm going to go over my 5 secret strategies that have landed me on the leaderboards within my current company. Now, this was not a overnight success. It has took me blood, sweat, and tears to really get to this point in my business. But what I wanted to do here for you guys today is really break down what it really entails for somebody like yourself to take their business to the next level. Now, here on the panel, I have Seb Brantigan that has already implemented this strategy, which I'm going to go ahead, or these strategies that I'm going to go ahead and show you. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it over to Seb. He's going to tell a little bit about where he's from and what happened to him once he implemented this strategy, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. All right, so Seb, go ahead and take it away.
Sounds good, Jonathan. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for the bad lighting. It's like 1 a.m. here. I mean, I'm over in the UK, so I'm always up at crazy hours, doing what I need to do really. So, but thanks for having me on. I appreciate you inviting me. So anyway, the strategy that Jonathan's gonna share with you tonight have been huge for me. So I got started, trying to build a business online about 4 years ago. I started off, I was basically frustrated at my job. I was sick of restructures, being moved around the organization, having my job at risk. So I came online looking for ways to make additional money. And that kind of stemmed into, wanting to build a business online rather than just, filling in surveys and clicking ads for like a side income. I wanted to actually have this as a proper full-time business. And so, what I just started to do was invest more into my education, seek out success coaches, mentors, and that's really what I did. And so basically, once I came across the information that Jonathan was sharing with me, which he'll share with you tonight, was, I was going from maybe making 1 or 2 sales a month to 1 or 2 sales a week without any paid advertising or anything like that, without having to, twist people's arms and stuff. So it's allowed me to create more sales in my business. It's positioned me as a leader, even though, at the time, I guess I wasn't having that many results. But the information, when I first got a hold of it, even though I was kind of new to applying it, I had people contacting me about my business, and it definitely turned the tables to the point where now that has manifested into results, such as generating as many as 6 new reps in my business in a single day, over 370 leads, and I managed to hit a few different ranks in my particular business and with another company as well. So I've actually been on the leaderboards for 2 different affiliate programs. So hats off to Jonathan for being there, being supportive of me in this journey. And so I really feel that this information can help you too, whoever's listening, whether you're a network marketer, home business owner, maybe you have a traditional business, whatever the case is. I know this information can help you, as it really helped me as well. So again, thanks, Jonathan, and appreciate you letting me be on the panel here and share my story.
Well, thank you for that, Seb. I do appreciate it. That's crazy that you went from making nothing or maybe having 1 to 2 sales a month to, once you implement this strategy, which I'm about to go over here, you went from 1 to 2 sales a month to 1 to 2 sales, maybe 3 sales during the week. And I think that is phenomenal. So thank you very much, Seb, for that. I know Seb lives in the UK right now, and he's actually getting ready to go to an event. So I know you're probably crazy and antsy right now. So I just want to say I appreciate you taking your time out to go ahead and do this here with me.
Yeah, not a problem at all. I just wanted to say as well, that it only took me a few months from receiving the right mentoring and the right training to get those results. So I basically struggled for 3 or 4 to eventually make 1 or 2 sales a month, completely on my own, no mentoring and no guidance, to within the space of about 3 months or so, maybe 4 months, now be in a leadership role where I'm opening up coaching services because I've had people contact me asking whether they can do coaching with me now. And so, you know, the tables have turned really quickly for me. You know, 3 or 4 months is nothing in comparison to, you know, some people work 50+ years at their job, you know, being dissatisfied. So, you know, even if it took you 6 months or even a year to, you know, make a full-time income online, then, you know, I would say it's definitely worth it. Most definitely.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was kind of like in the same boat as you. When I first started to this, when I first started online, there was so much information. It just overwhelmed me. I really didn't have a lot of success. I had a little bit of success when I first came out, but then I just hit a rut, and it was like going crazy for like 6 to 8 months. And then finally I got a little bit of attraction, and then I connected with somebody who can really help me take my business to the next level. And so I'm actually going to go into a lot of the information that me as Seb is actually talking about right now. So let me go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then we'll go ahead and start. But you want to stay till the very end because I have a special surprise for you guys. So you want to stay till the very end. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. So just give me one moment. If you do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and put it in the Q&A, and I will go ahead and try to get to them as soon as possible. I do want to respect your time and my time and Seb's time, and so I will go ahead and get to them at the very end. If not, then we'll go ahead and communicate privately because I want to make sure I answer everybody's questions here. So let me go ahead and start this presentation. Hey, Seb, are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, thank you very much, Seb. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, so today I am going to go ahead and go over the 5 secret strategies that made me #9 on the leaderboard within my current company. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Jonathan Bailey here. I've been online for about 18 months or so. This was not an overnight success. These were placing certain things in place that propelled my business to the next level. So if you want to go ahead and get in contact with me, you want to go ahead and go to facebook.com/John Bailey Going Places. If you want to check out more information that I provide to the marketplace, you can go to consciouscreatorblog.com. And if you're international like Seb is, you can go ahead and Skype me at jonathan.bailey@793 here. So you definitely want to stick around to the very end of this presentation. I have a bonus that's worth $1,491, and you want to make sure you stay till the very end. This is amazing times, and the information that I have will just go crazy for you. So let's go ahead right into it. I kind of want to talk about what brings you here. And this picture I actually did about 3 days ago. If you look right off to my right shoulder, you'll actually see a line of turtles that's in a local pond out here near Seattle, Washington. And I thought it was really funny, though, because they're all sunbathing. And so I thought it was pretty cool to use this in a presentation because I haven't seen that many turtles out of the water. And so I thought it was pretty cool. I'm kind of a little crazy like that. So that's just part of my personality and things like that. So, you know, well, maybe you came here today because you're not making enough money in your current business, or you're just unsure about how to really get started to upscale. You know, everybody's time is valuable, and nobody wants to go from a 9 to 5 to another 9 to 5 because you're working behind the scenes, you know, 10, 12 hours on top of everything else. So maybe you're not making enough money, and that's one of the reasons why you came here today, so you can shortcut to your success. Maybe another reason why that you decided to come here today to get this valuable information is because you've been in online internet affiliated marketing, or you've been in the traditional marketing network company, and you're just feeling burnt out. You're tired of doing 3-way phone calls. You're tired of doing cold calling prospects. You're tired of people telling you no. You're just tired of being tired. You know what I'm saying? There's so many of us out there that they feel they need to continue to do this even when they get burnt out. But I'm here to let you know that I have some things that can help you out so you won't be able to, well, you won't be burnt out in your business. And another thing that brings you here, do you just want to stop, stop going to malls and telling people, hey, you look really sharp today. Do you keep your options open? It's it's kind of funny though, because I actually went to a Walmart with my older brother, and actually he got prospected, not me, but they walked up to him like smiling and this, and I'm thinking in my head like, this is so not cool. This is so old school. Now, there's nothing wrong with it. Plenty of people do, get leads and things like that, but my time is valuable. I would rather set up a system that automatically does everything here for me, and so I can go on about my business, spending time with my loved ones, spending time out with my friends, going to see the latest movie at noon, instead of 5, 6 o'clock when everybody is there. And so this is some of the reasons why you're probably here on this webinar today. And I'm going to go ahead and help you so you never have to go through these woes again. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here. I'm definitely going to show you the 5 secret strategies that allowed me to make over $700 in 7 weeks without 3-way calls. Now, I don't even have to be on the phone. I don't have to go to the Walmart or the local store prospecting people. I don't have to go to a hotel meeting. I don't have to do any of that. And so by implementing what I'm about to show you and what me and Seb talked about earlier will really help you stay focused and to really get you to your business to that next level. So let's just go ahead and go over some of the results that I've been having. Results are not typical. I forgot the income disclaimer on here, but I'm gonna say it. So I am not average, so neither are my results. So right here, as you can see, I was number 9 on the leaderboards for the most leads as well. I've generated over 275 days, and I have also generated roughly about $700, not just, part-time basically. And so I've been really grateful for that. And once you implement these strategies, you will also be able to do the same things if you follow what I'm teaching you in this webinar here today. So what do people want in business? Now, one of the things that you always want to do, no matter what you are talking about, is give value, value, value. Now, I'm pretty sure you're asking, so John, what is value? I see so many people talk about so many other things. So let me break it down what value is. You want to make sure that you give tips and your advice on something that you know something about. So for instance, for online marketing, internet marketing, it doesn't matter what you want to call it, there's always 5 problems in every single company. How to upsell somebody, how to not harass your friends and family, how to close somebody, how to generate leads, how to get traffic to your opportunity. So whether it's a video, an article, or a blog post. So these are some of the problems that are in every single company. So if you get value, 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 and just talk about those 5 major problems, it doesn't matter if it's in a video, it doesn't matter if it's in a blog post, it doesn't matter if you're on stage, but the more value you give to the marketplace, the more your income will grow, because now you're solving people's problems. The only time you get paid is when you solve people's problems, which is so crucial to give your best value up front and keep giving and keep giving and keep giving, because once you give all of yourself to the marketplace, people are going to come seek you out as well. So you're probably wondering, okay, so after giving, value, how do you attract people to yourself? And one of the ways that you can do is you want to make sure you find something that you have firsthand experience with. There's so many people out there that jump into an industry that they know nothing about, and they're not passionate about it, because we're going to have problems. You're going to have problems in your business, and it's good to know that, that industry that you're in, you already know a lot about it, or you know a little bit about it. It's really going to help you to separate yourself from everybody else. And that's exactly what we're looking for as well. You also want to have a laser focus on who your avatar is. Now, you're probably wondering, what is an avatar? So an avatar is the one person or the one group of people that you're going after, whether it's a male or a female. Are they single? Are they married? Are they parents? Are they addicted to drugs or have been addicted to drugs? Because you'll be surprised that when I first entered this industry, there were so many people that I've heard stories about that were addicted to drugs, and because of this industry has really helped them out. And so maybe their laser focus on an avatar is somebody that's already been addicted to something. Or, you know, I've seen people gone to prison that come out that's reformed and really do well in this industry. And so maybe their target is people that come from, you know, the prison. You know, so whoever it is, you want to make sure that is laser focused, so that way it's so much easier to talk to them. You have to think bigger right now. It's not just the online marketers, but you got to think big about the problems, so that way you can have the solution for them. And that's very important when you attract people, is to have the solution to their problem. So the next thing that you would need to know is, what is a sales funnel? So a sales funnel is something that it doesn't matter what you do. Every company in the world has a sales funnel. And it's usually, I'm going to go in a little bit more detail, but I'll give an overview on this slide. So a sales funnel is just something to filter people through your system to find the right buyers. So whether it's, you know, getting a whole lot of leads, and then maybe 10% of those people actually, you know, get qualified, and then a couple get an opportunity, and then you start making money. So that's basically what a sales funnel is. It's just something to filter out a lot of people who are not interested in what you have to offer them. And so it's really crucial for anybody to be successful online is to have a sales funnel. So I want to go into what a sales funnel do. What do you do to generate leads here? So one of the ways that you can use a sales funnel is to capture their information. There's a thing called a landing page. So when you go to a website, they ask you for your email address. And when you put your email address in, that is a landing page right there. And then from that, you go to what is a sales video. So a sales video or a sales page can be anything from the companies. You know, somebody who created the company is, you know, trying to sell you on their opportunity. And so that is what a sales page is. And another thing you pretty much need is an autoresponder. So basically, you need these three things right here to run a business. And so you need something to capture the information. You need something to tell people about the opportunity. And then you're going to need something to respond to the people while you're sleeping. So that way you don't have to be there constantly to monitor it. And in the industry, we call that a follow-up. So as soon as somebody put their email address in, the autoresponder will send an email to them for a follow-up. So a capture page, I just wanted to give you guys more of an example of what an actual capture page looks like. And this is what a capture page looks like. It's not complicated, and you want to make sure that it's not, because you don't want too many things distracting people from looking at your opportunity. As you can see right here, I have my title in red. I had just a name and then an email address, and this says enter here. This is basically what you want. I know some of my capture pages, they actually have pictures of the background. You don't need it, but I mean, if you wanted to add it, it's totally up to you. But in this one, for one of my capture pages, all it has is this, because I wanted to, you know, have that red pop out when you look at it, look at the box, put in the information, and then go on to the next page. And so that's the reason why I did that. It's very easy to set up. It's really not hard. This maybe took me 7 minutes, I would say, if that, because I mean, it's just really easy here. And so let's go to the next thing, would be a sales page. So this is something like a sales page. So this is me giving value, which I was talking about a little earlier, is you want to make sure that you give as much value as you possibly can in one setting. So if you created, or if you have a website that people are is able to go to when you're not there, and then you just have a work with me now button underneath it. That's going to save you so much, so much time. You want to learn something, and then once you implement that something and you get some type of data, some type of result, then you want to turn around and teach it like I did in this video right here. I think in this one I am teaching how to build rapport without talking to people, I believe. But I mean, so I learned it, I did it, and now I'm teaching it, which brands me as more of a leader within the industry. And that's something that you also want to do as well. And like I said, that you want to make sure you have a work with me button, and that button goes to, whatever that you want it to go. So this is a good way of having a carbon copy of yourself out there in the industry without you being in front of your computer. So you don't have to go to Walmart. So you don't have to make three-way phone calls or go to hotel meetings and, things like that. You want to have as many carbon copies of yourself out there. They call it online real estate. So that way people is able to find you. And this is a great example of how I've been able to generate over 91 leads in 48 hours by doing things like this. And another way to, I lost my train of thought. This happens from time to time, but it's all right though. I'm human, I make mistakes. So you really want to follow somebody who's getting the results. Nobody likes to follow somebody who's not doing anything. And so one of the best ways that you can do it is just don't overcomplicate things. We have a tendency to just self-destruct. 80% of our thoughts are self-destruct thoughts. And so we can take something so small, like a puzzle, like a 20-piece puzzle, and think there's 80 pieces in it. So, but everything's right there in front of us. And so by just not over-complicating things is really gonna help you out as well. And a great way of doing that is by finding a mentor, finding somebody who has the same results, not the same bad results, but different results that you're looking for. So maybe, you're going out there and you say, you know what? I want to give this online thing a try, but I just want to just supplement my income from my job. Or I just want to pay, or have enough to pay $500 to whatever bill I want to. And that's the type of mentor that you need to find, somebody who has on a constantly generated that amount of money so you can become one of their students. And another great way of following somebody who's getting results is by interviewing people in your area, your niche. So whatever that niche is. So like mine is online marketing. So I would find somebody who, it doesn't matter if they're in my company or not, to be honest with you. It's just so long as they are a leader, then you should go ahead and interview them, because that intel will make you look like a leader, because a lot of people don't know that once you start doing that, you automatically become a leader in a lot of people's eyes, and they're going to start hunting you out instead of you hunting them out. And it's going to make your life a lot easier as well. So this is just one of the ways that you're able to, to really put your business in that next level. The next thing that we all need to do is the daily action list. And I love this because, the reason why I picked this picture is because my nephew, who is like 6 years old, he loves to whisper in my ear every single time I see him. Even if we're like, 2 feet away, he still likes to whisper. So I thought it was funny. I'm a little quirky, but it's all good though. So what I recommend that you do for your daily action list is talk to at least 25 people a day. Doesn't matter if it's online or offline. And the reason why you want to do that is because you're going to come up with a lot of things to talk to people about. You can talk to them about generating leads. You can talk to them about traffic, getting traffic to their website. You can talk to them about how to upsell, somebody, how to close somebody, how to not harass their friends and family. And by talking about this every single day to at least 25 people, what you're actually doing is you're compressing a lot of the energy that is out there, and then all of a sudden it's going to bust and you're really going to take off your business. And that's why 25 people a day, online or offline, is really crucial for you to really take your business to the next level. And not to mention that each time that you talk about it, you're actually homing your skills in the network marketing area, because you just never know who that other person, who that other person is. I was just thinking of a story that happened, I would say about about 3 months ago or so. And I was just talking to random people on my Facebook, like say, hey, how's your day going so far? And one of the guys that replied, he was just in a rut because his girlfriend just left him. And all I did was just ask him how his day was going, and he replied, and then I kept it very light and very positive. And about a week later, he messaged me back and said he really appreciated me doing that because it really helped him in that current moment. And I was thinking in my head, well, all I was doing was saying hi. But you never know the type of things that you can leave on people's impression just by reaching out to them. So you just never know who is who. And in the 6 degrees, I'm pretty sure you guys all heard the 6 degrees of separation. You just also never know. So by me connecting to somebody, you never know that that person might be the person that's going to join my team. I'll give you kind of an example of how I even met my mentor. So I started online about 17 months ago, and I started with this guy named John. Now, once I joined John's team, he really didn't do anything. And so then I went to his sponsor, and then his sponsor got me in, got me situated, kind of gave me the foundation and things like that. I had some success at the beginning, but then I just kind of spun my wheels. And then after a little bit, I friended this guy named Chad on Facebook. And after about 6 months, Chad was going to do a mastermind in Orlando, Florida, and which like a little bit right outside of Disney World. And so me and Chad connected, and I went to his mastermind. And then just who happens to be there was my future mentor, who was a host. So I went through John, I went through Josh, I went through Chad, I went through 3 other people to get my mentor. So that's why it's so important to talk to people every single day, because you never know what somebody might hook you up with just by conversating. And so if you haven't talked to 25 people, please go ahead. You want to make sure that you start doing that, because it's really going to help you to put yourself out there and give you compressed energy. And another thing is, you always want to keep sharpening your skills. You never want to have that lack of skills, because when somebody lacks, therefore somebody else is going to pretty much, no, let me rephrase that. So when you don't sharpen your skills, you're pretty much losing out on money. It's crazy. And let me give you an example for that. So online internet marketing world, 99% of people don't make more than $400 a month residual income. And that's a crazy number, especially with this industry being over $400 billion worth. But that's due because people don't sharpen their skills. They come in there, they expect a lot of things to happen. It doesn't happen, and then all of a sudden, they quit. They're not reading every day. They're not listening to any audios or any positive, any skill set audios. You want to always watch something to enhance your learning, whether it's something about psychology, whether it's something about behavior, whether it's something about a sales, or whether, whatever the case may be, you always want to be learning something. And I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, but you want to find someone to follow, or you want to go ahead and get a mentor regardless of their hourly fee, because a mentor really helps shortcut through the BS to your success. And that is something that I'm grateful. I will pay for mentors, hourly fee, because it has helped me get on the leaderboards. It has generated me 91 hour, another time 124 leads. I have several $275 days because I got a mentor. That's why it is so important. And he's always told me to always sharpen your skills every single day, no matter what, regardless. And so one of the hardest things that people come in to business is that they're already struggling, trying to stay afloat, in their job and in their reality. And a lot of people come online because somebody hyped it up. Somebody said, oh, you can make, $10,000 in 30 days, but knowing that they've never made more than 2,000 in a month, and that's what I call hype. And so a lot of people come into this industry and just think that, what, if I don't get any results in 30 days, I'm out. Well, I'm here to let you know that this is not a 30-day type of industry. You have to learn to cover your costs. You have to learn to fight through the walls. You have to learn to break through them, because once you have a breakdown, you have a breakthrough. And so that's why it's so important to have a 90-day plan. A lot of people don't even have a 30-day plan, but it's very crucial, because if you stick with the 90-day plan, you're more likely to succeed than 90% of people that are out there. What I tell people, or my team members, when I do recruit them, is I tell them they should have a year commitment in mind already at the very beginning, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be very hard. People, they're going to see, as including myself, see a lot of people come and they go. But if you have a year commitment in mind, then you're most likely going to stay when it's hard, and you're going to bust through those walls to get to the end result that you're looking for. And I just wanted to kind of finish it up here a little bit with this. If you master your mind, you'll master your bank account. And that is so true, because, business is 95% mindset, 5% strategy. And, some people might say otherwise, but if you don't believe you can do anything, then nothing is ever going to happen. If you don't believe that what you're saying is true, then nobody else is going to believe you. If you are online and you're making a blog post and you're just slapping the keys down, upset about something, then you can't think straight to solve somebody's problems in your post. So therefore, you're sending out, through whatever portal, saying that this is not going to work. And then that's exactly what's going to happen, because the universe can only give you what you send out. And so if you tell yourself, if you can master your deservability, your worthiness, your self-love, your boundaries, and your growth, you are going to be unstoppable, just unstoppable. And so one of the ways to do that, to get to that point by mastering, your deservability, your worthiness, your self-love, and your healthy boundaries, is by getting clear. You have to get clear on the things that you want. You have to get clear on the outcome that you want. If you really think about it, so I'm 34 right now, and I've been in a couple of relationships. And with each relationship, it's something that I got very clear on what I don't want from the other person that I'm dating. And so this is no different than in business. You want to make sure you understand the outcome and get clear on it. Now, get crystal clear on exactly, like, for instance, okay, right now it is, what is it, 4/20 right now, 2016. So if you say by 5/20, I will have, $1,000 extra in my bank account because of my work online. And that's very clear. Or by the end of business day on 5/20, I will have an extra $1,000 in my wallet because of my online business. That's really specific. You can't just say, I want to make $1,000, because the universe doesn't know what to do with it. Nobody knows what to do with that. You need to be very specific on what you do, because the body and the mind are connected as one. So whatever you intake and you impress upon yourself, that's the same thing that your body can deliver. Something that my mentor taught me was the things that we want frequently come through our body. And so what he means by that is the vibration that our body is sending out to the world, whether I'm not worthy, whether I'm not deserving of this money, whether people stomp on me whenever they get a chance to, and I don't know why. And so if you're feeling that, that means your body's feeling it as too. That means you're in a low vibration and you're just kind of like, damn, do I really got to keep doing this? I mean, and so there's no passion to it, and then you're going to stop. So that's why it's so important to get crystal clear on your outcome, because once you're crystal clear on your outcome, and then the body and mind are going to line up with that outcome that you're looking for. That's why personal development is so important every single day, even at the days that you don't even want to do it. It's so important, because when you get to those hurdles, when you get to that brick wall, you're gonna need personal development to help you push you through it. Because without personal development, nobody can grow. And it's something that I was telling a friend of mine the other day is, a lot of people feel dead on the inside. They just don't know what's going on in their lives. A lot of them are, on a lot of medication. Now, I believe to a point that it's because they stop growing. That's why personal development is, because it keeps you growing so much. That's why you're getting clear on your outcome. You're becoming one, your mind and body, through personal development. And so I just wanted to leave you guys with that as here. But today, as promised at the very beginning, I am going to go ahead and give you 3 different bonuses here today, just for showing up here today. And the first one is you get a live recruiting replay in the live session that's valued at $997 for free. Now, this is a training video that will show you how to recruit new reps between 6 and 45 minutes. Now, this is something that took my struggling business from nothing to the leaderboards by implementing this right here. This is something that everybody should know that is out there, and it's valued at $997. So, and the second thing I'm going to go ahead and give to you today is a YouTube video ranking mastery formula valued at $197. Now, this is something that me and a teammate of mine, Seb Brantigan, did together, where we both went over each other's YouTube video, and we went in great detail of how to set it up, how to optimize it, which things that you need, how to create videos on the YouTube, on the first page of YouTube, in as little as a few minutes. I mean, so it's very detailed information, and you get this for $197. It is valued at $197. And the third bonus that I'm going to go ahead and do is 1 free hour coaching call that's valued at $297. Now, this is where you can get the fastest breakthrough for your business as possible, is by having a coach, by having a mentor, by following somebody who is getting the results that you're looking for, is just through a phone call, and that's valued at $297. So my steps that I took to get to where I'm at today is that I lead with value and leadership in the marketplace. At the very beginning, I talked about giving value, talking about those 5 problems, how to not harass your friends and family, how to generate leads, how to get leads to your traffic, how to get traffic to your opportunity, how to upsell, how to close somebody. These are all value-based things, and the more you put it out there to the marketplace, the more the marketplace will see you as a leader. And so by doing that, I have joined Genius Marketing Pro that has allowed me to actually go ahead and do that. I built a sales funnel inside of Genius Marketing Pro that has branded me as a leader, and people look up to that in this industry. And so this company has everything that I needed. It has the autoresponders, it has the follow-up, it has, just a done-for-you type of ordeal all right then and there. And one of the things that has really helped me get to my end result is I set my intentions. I set it at the very beginning of doing this and say, I am going to make, whatever X amount that you would like. I'll just say $1,000, Like, I set my intention today for the next 30 days, I'm gonna make $1,000 extra in my business. So that's one of the ways that I took to really get to where I'm at today. And the last one is just by taking massive action with 0 excuses, because I can come up with a lot of excuses why I can't do anything. But the more action that you take, the less excuses that you will actually say. That's why it's so important just to take action, even if you don't know all the information. Just by taking actions, you beat out 75% of the population. And so these are some of the steps that I personally took to really allow me to, to land on the leaderboards in the current company. So how do you get access to these same things that I'm referring to? So what you want to do is you want to go to jonathanbaileyatm.com, and it is $47 a month. And with that, you get 50% commissions. Now, 50% commissions is great for anybody. I mean, but the whole point of this is to really upscale so that way you don't have to constantly work. Now, so for the resale rights, you want to go to jonathanbaileyatmreseller.com, and this is a one-time purchase of $297. This right here will give you 100% commissions over it all. So that right there, oh, I skipped this part. So after you buy the 47 and the $297, you want to go ahead and go to Facebook, and you want to message me once all three of them is completed. And so the other thing that I forgot to put on there is that you're going to need a PayPal account as well. And so once you have all three of those, you need to go ahead and message me, and that gets you plugged in right away. If you're already in GMP, or you don't want to join, or you just want to have a private one-on-one, you can go ahead and purchase it right here at paypal.me/JonathanBailey24, and we can go ahead and set up a time where I'm able to go ahead and help you here as well. That is a $297 an hour. So my time is precious, and I would help you as much as possible. So let's go ahead and recap here today. So the bonus one is how to recruit reps between 6 and 45 minutes. You get a YouTube video ranking mastery formula valued at $197. And you get a free hour of coaching calls for $297. And that is $1,491 value for free. Now this is where I got the numbers that I stated earlier with these bonuses right here. So what you would need to do to go ahead and get this information is go to jonathanbaileyatm.com, and then for the 47, and then for the resale rights, the one-time payment of $297, you go to jonathanbaileyatmreseller.com, and then go ahead and go to Facebook. But you also want to make sure that you do have a PayPal account, because that's how they do their transaction. So that right there to start today is $344 one time, and then a monthly fee of $47. So if you're already, like I was saying, if you already have it, then go ahead and PayPal me. If you just want a private one-on-one, go to paypal.me/JonathanBailey24. And so I just want to say I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen here real quick, and then we'll see if there's any questions, and we'll just kind of go on from there. All right, so it doesn't look like there's any questions here today, but I do want to remind you guys that these are the 5 secrets strategies that I have used that have allowed me to generate over $275 several different days. I landed on number 9 on the leaderboards. I've generated over 91 leads in 48 hours, and then another time I've generated over 124 leads in 72 hours by using these strategies, by providing value to the marketplace, by talking about the 5 major problems that is at hand and constantly talk about it. And instead of me hunting people, I have been hunting now because I implemented this. So again, this is Jonathan Bailey. I appreciate you guys staying until the very end of this. And if you do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me. I'll put all my contact information in the YouTube link below. All right, you guys have a good day.